Tonight, lechon, the pig of the fiesta. From the island of Cebu, in the heart of the Visayas, where, for as long as anyone can remember, a whole town has gathered around one thing: skin that shatters like glass, and meat perfumed from the inside out, golden, crackling, fragrant with lemongrass and garlic. The dish a Filipino town sets at the center of the table when it has something to celebrate. There is no more festive dish in all the islands than leh-CHON. Not weekday food, not quiet food. This is the centerpiece of the fiesta, the birthday, the wedding, the Christmas Eve table. When a Filipino town has cause to celebrate, it does not reach for a pot. It roasts a pig. And in Cebu, they roast it like nowhere else on earth. Stuffed and packed and layered with aromatics, so deeply seasoned from within that it asks for no sauce at all. Only the meat, only the crackling, only the smell of it filling the street. 6 servings, 30 minutes to prepare, then 2.5 hours over a low, steady heat, and a little longer to finish. And before all of that, a full night of waiting. 4 pounds of pork belly in one long slab, 10 cloves of garlic, 6 whole scallions, 4 stalks of lemongrass, the tang lad, 4 bay leaves, and to season, 2 tablespoons of coarse salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, a single spoon of oil, almost nothing on the meat, and everything rolled inside it. Begin with the belly, 4 pounds of it laid skin side down on the board, the pale meat facing up. Take a sharp knife and score the meat in a wide crosshatch, shallow and even, never cutting through to the skin below. These are the doors you are opening. Every line you draw is a path, a way for the salt and the garlic and the green of the aromatics to travel deep into the heart of the roll. Now the seasoning. 2 tablespoons of coarse salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper, rubbed slowly across the scored meat, pressed down into every cut you have opened. Do not rush this. The salt is not a coating. It is going inside. Then the garlic. 10 cloves minced fine and scattered across the whole surface, into the grooves, into the corners, until the pale meat is flecked and glistening and fragrant already. And now, the soul of a Cebu Lechon. 4 stalks of lemongrass, the tang lad, bruised along their length until they release their bright citrus scent. Lay them down the center of the meat. 6 whole scallions beside them. 4 bay leaves tucked in between. Then, slowly, roll. Lift the long edge of the belly and turn it over the aromatics. Tightly, evenly, until every green and living thing is sealed inside a smooth, pale log. And tie it, butcher's twine, wound around every inch, snug and sure, so that through all the long hours ahead, it holds. Before any heat, there is the waiting. Dry the skin, not once, but completely. Press a cloth against it until not a trace of moisture remains. Then, lay the roll uncovered in the cold of the refrigerator and leave it overnight, 12 hours or more. This is the secret no one can hurry. As the pig rests in the dark, the skin tightens and dries and grows taut as parchment. And a dry skin, only a truly dry skin, will one day blister into glass. Patience now, crackling later. Then, at last, the fire. A low oven, 325 degrees and no hotter. Slide the roll in and let it stay for 2.5 hours. 150 slow minutes while the fat beneath the skin melts and bastes the meat from within, and the whole kitchen fills with lemongrass and rendered pork. And then the crackling. Raise the heat 450 degrees for the final 25 minutes. Listen closely, and you will hear it begin. A faint tapping, a whisper of 1,000 tiny bubbles as the skin lifts and blisters and turns to amber glass. When it comes out, do not touch it yet. Let it rest. 20 full minutes on the board. The juices, still moving inside, settle and quiet. The skin cools and sets and hardens into its final brittle shell. And then the sound every Filipino table waits for. The knife breaking through that crust, the sharp, clean crack of it giving way into rings of pale meat spiraled with green and ringed in gold. 6 servings, one long-awaited feast. The name itself is a traveler. Lechon is a Spanish word. It came to these islands the way so much did, across 300 years of Spanish sail and settlement. In the old tongue, it meant a suckling pig, a young pig, still milk-fed, from leche, the very word for milk. But the Filipinos made it their own. They took the Spanish roast and packed it with the flavors of the tropics, lemongrass, garlic, the leaves of their own trees. What arrived as a colonial dish left as something wholly and unmistakably Filipino. To understand lechon, you must first understand the fiesta. In every town across the islands, once a year, the streets fill for the feast of the patron saint. Doors are thrown open, strangers are fed, and at the center of every table, glistening and whole, is the pig. It is more than food. It is generosity made visible. A family may save for months to roast a single one, and to be handed a plate of another town's lechon, crackling and all, is to be told, without a single word, "You are welcome here. You are one of us. Sit, eat." And of all the islands, one name rises above the rest: Cebu. Elsewhere in the country, the roast pig is served with a thick, dark liver sauce, something to make up for a plainer pig. But a Cebu pig needs nothing. Its seasoning lives inside it, in the lemongrass and the garlic and the salt worked deep into the meat. To offer its sauce, a Cebuano might say, is almost an insult. A famous traveling cook, a man who had eaten in every corner of the earth, once tasted it here and called it simply the best pig anywhere. The island did not need to be told. It had always known. Look, once more, at what we have made. Not a whole pig on a spit over coals, but a single belly, rolled and tied and roasted in a home oven. This is lechon liempo, lechon belly, the island's genius made small enough for any kitchen. All the crackling and all the perfume of the great fiesta pig from one honest slab of pork and a night of patience. For most of its long life, lechon belonged only to the feast day, to the town that could gather a crowd. But rolled this way, it comes home. The celebration no longer once a year. The best pig anywhere on an ordinary night at your own small table. Carry it to the table whole and let everyone see it first. The lacquered skin, the spiral of green at the heart of every slice, the steam still rising. Then break it, the crackling first, passed hand to hand before the meat is even cut, because no one can wait. Some will fold it into warm rice. Some will eat it plain, standing at the counter, licking the salt from their fingers. There is no wrong way. There never was. This is the dish that asks for a whole day and a whole night and gives back a whole town's worth of joy. A little salt, a little smoke, a belly, some lemongrass, and the patience to wait for glass. And the table, at last, is set.